Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful Wednesday, April 30 recap. Brooke pounces on Ridge in private. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for Wednesday, April 30 reveals that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, pounced on Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K, in private after Hope Logan, Annika Noel, felt guilty about her mom's romantic drama. In a backstage area at Forrester Creations, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, flashed back to various moments with Hope before Zende Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, questioned him about Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Although Zende wondered if something was going on between Carter and Daphne, Carter insisted there wasn't. Instead, Carter was concentrating on Hope and the possibility of reuniting with her. In the showroom on Wednesday's B&B episode, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, grilled Daphne about what she overheard and wondered if Daphne had been using Carter this whole time. There were concerns about Daphne coming to Los Angeles just to do Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline Massinswood, dirty work and undermine Hope's relationship with Carter. Daphne defended her efforts to help Steffi get the company back and suspected Katie was coming at her like this because of her own past fling with Carter. It left Daphne thinking Katie still harbored feelings for her former flame. Katie insisted Carter was a friend she cared about and remained worried about Daphne's agenda. However, Daphne pointed out that the company was back in the Forresters' hands and downplayed the idea that she was a threat. That said, Daphne admitted she'd fallen in love, which is something that rarely happened to her. While Katie was trying to question Daphne, Carter popped up and was curious about what was going on. Daphne claimed she was just talking to Katie about their mutual respect for Carter and how they wanted what was best for him. At Brooke's house, Hope talked to her mom about the showstopper and her regrets over how Brooke's relationship with Ridge had been affected by all the coup chaos. Now Hope was starting to see the error of her ways and got emotional over Brooke paying the price. If Brooke wanted to be with Ridge, then Hope wanted that for her. Brooke didn't think Hope should blame herself for the split and made a hopeful prediction about Ridge being her destiny. Back at Forrester Creations, Ridge ranted at Eric Forrester, John McCook, for trying to play God with his life. Eric was sick of watching Ridge go back and forth between two women when they both knew he would end up with Brooke. Although Eric acknowledged that Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, brought Ridge happiness, she wasn't the love of his life like Brooke was. Ridge reminded Eric of his commitment, but Eric clearly didn't think it mattered much since Ridge wasn't engaged or married. After Eric gave Ridge another push toward a reunion with Brooke, Ridge was alone when Brooke came to the CEO office. That gave Brooke a chance to gloat about the showstopper triumph and how the fashion industry wanted them back together. Brooke wondered if Ridge wanted that too and played up how magical things were on the runway. Ridge insisted that was a staged moment rather than something real, but Brooke kept up her reunion pitch. After Brooke moved in close and put her arms around Ridge, she once again wondered if he wanted the same thing and said she was his Logan, now and always. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke has some difficult blows ahead of her on the CBS soap, so stick with us for updates on all the bad news and romantic setbacks. In a charged episode of The Bold and the Beautiful on Wednesday, April 30, 2025, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, made a bold move to reclaim her place in Ridge Forrester's, Thorsten K, life. The episode delved deep into the complexities of love, loyalty, and the lengths one would go to for a second chance. Brooke, ever the embodiment of resilience, had been grappling with Ridge's growing closeness to Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen. Despite Ridge's insistence that his relationship with Taylor was a mere friendship, Brooke sensed the undercurrents of something more. Determined to confront the situation head-on, she decided to confront Ridge in private, away from the prying eyes of Forrester Creations. In the secluded confines of Ridge's office, the air was thick with tension. Brooke, with unwavering conviction, addressed Ridge's recent actions and the growing distance between them. She questioned his intentions and the sincerity of his feelings, challenging him to confront the reality of their relationship. Ridge, taken aback by her directness, struggled to articulate his emotions, torn between his past with Brooke and his present April 30, 2025. The Bold and the Beautiful delivered a gripping episode that intensified the emotional turmoil surrounding Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester. The storyline delved deep into themes of trust, betrayal, and the complexities of love, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Brooke's heartbreak and Ridge's confusion. The episode opened with Brooke grappling with the aftermath of Ridge's decision to marry Shauna. Her heart ached as she reflected on their shared history and the love they once had. Determined to confront Ridge, she made her way to Forrester Creations, hoping for a resolution. Meanwhile, Ridge was at the office, wrestling with his own emotions. The weight of his actions bore down on him as he prepared for the upcoming wedding. His mind wandered to Brooke, the woman he had once pledged his life to, and the family they had built together. When Brooke arrived, the tension was palpable. She confronted Ridge, expressing her pain and confusion over his choices. Her words were laced with sorrow as she questioned how their love had unraveled so completely. What to watch +11 Ridge, though visibly affected, stood firm in his decision. He explained that his feelings for Shauna had grown stronger, and he believed their future together was the right path forward. However, his eyes betrayed a flicker of doubt as he listened to Brooke's impassioned plea. The scene was charged with raw emotion, showcasing the depth of their connection and the pain of their impending separation. Brooke's vulnerability contrasted with Ridge's stoic demeanor, highlighting the complexities of love and commitment. Katie's protective instincts and Daphne's dilemma. Elsewhere in Los Angeles, Katie Logan found herself embroiled in a different kind of emotional turmoil. Having recently overheard a conversation between Daphne and Zend, Katie was left with more questions than answers. Determined to uncover the truth, she confronted Daphne, demanding honesty. Daphne, caught off guard, hesitated before revealing her feelings for Carter. She admitted that her attraction to him had grown over time, complicating her professional relationship. Katie, ever the protective sister, expressed her concerns about the potential fallout, especially considering Carter's recent history with Brooke. The exchange between Katie and Daphne was charged with tension, as both women navigated the delicate balance between personal desires and familial loyalty. Katie's protective instincts clashed with Daphne's burgeoning feelings, setting the stage for future conflicts. Meanwhile, Hope Logan faced her own set of challenges. Having recently been fired from Forrester Creations, she was determined to find a new path forward. Her relationship with Liam had become strained, and she was unsure of where they stood. In a heartfelt conversation, Hope expressed her frustrations and fears to Liam. She confided in him about her childhood experiences and how they had shaped her views on love and commitment. Liam listened intently, offering support and understanding. The dialogue between Hope and Liam was poignant, shedding light on their individual struggles and the complexities of their relationship. Hope's determination to forge her own path contrasted with Liam's desire to support her, highlighting the challenges they faced as a couple. At Forrester Creations, Steffi Forrester continued to assert her leadership. Her decision to shut down the Hope for the Future line had sent shockwaves through the company, and she was steadfast in her choices. Taylor Hayes, ever the supportive mother, stood by Steffi, offering guidance and encouragement. She reminded Steffi of the importance of making tough decisions for the greater good of the company.